Welcome back. Agriculture continues to be an important livelihood in rural communities in St. Lucia. For this reason, during the past year, Export St. Lucia has been placing enormous focus on the sector to improve rural livelihoods and the economy. In that regard, Export St. Lucia has taken an interest in the Black Bay Farmers Cooperative and recently signed an MOU with them to help build capacity. The CEO of Export St. Lucia, Sunita Daniel, has emphasized that it is an opportunity to broaden the horizons for the farmers and St. Lucia by extension.
We know that there is production of agricultural produce in the country, and we go out and we see that there is an increasing demand for agricultural produce outside, in the outside markets. And so what we're going to do is really focus on sharing that kind of information, helping to build the capacity of the Black Bay farmers so that they can then reach those markets, those export markets, and give them a way of improving rural livelihoods, improving their incomes, and we hope an overall development in the country.
The president of the Black Bay Farmers Cooperative said the partnership would give farmers a much-needed sense of security.
Step forward for Black Bay farmers, because right now, if everything goes according to plan, that the Black Bay farmers could export produce, agricultural produce, and what it does for the actual farmers is give them a sense of reassurance, knowing that there's a market out there, so they could, close their eyes and grow more, so that at least they could take care of their families more. So it's more of an assurance. Also, what it does is it gives the farmers a sense of security.
General Manager of the Labrie Cooperative Credit Union, Lucius Elovic, was full of praise for the initiative.
We think that if Export St. Lucia is able to cause Black Bay to be export ready and also cause Black Bay to be able to access other markets, that would that would cause greater production activities and greater livelihoods and greater returns for our farmers.
There was firm belief among the parties present during the signing of the MOU that with Export St. Lucia identifying external markets for farmers, more individuals will be encouraged to get involved in the agricultural sector, hence curbing the unemployment rate and driving economic activity. Flow St. Lucia has confirmed that its head office located at Corinth was closed from Friday, the 18th of October due to air quality concerns. The health and safety of its employees and customers, it said, is first priority, and as such, it closed its office until an assessment of the building is conducted and it gets the all clear from the inspector. The HR director for the Central Cluster, Joseph Augustine, said, quote, "We take preventative measures to guard the health and safety of employees by conducting periodic air quality tests at all our locations. A recent test at our Corinth office revealed some concerns which led to the closure of the building. Employees have been temporarily relocated to other offices and customers will be advised on alternative locations to conduct their business. We will provide updates on the reopening of the Corinth location as soon as we have that information," end quote. Advancing the cause of fisherfolk in St. Lucia remains a focus of the Department of Fisheries. To this end, the department is collaborating with Yamaha to provide hands-on training and skills to a second cohort of fisherfolk. The first Fishers Clinic, as it was dubbed, was held in the north. Now the clinic will move to the south.
The mission of the Department of Fisheries is to provide effective and efficient services in promoting sustainable development of St. Lucia's fisheries sector through management and sustainable use of fishery resources. In order to realize this mandate, the Department of Fisheries held a Fishers Clinic which educated fishers in the Castries Basin on the industry, as well as providing tips to ensure growth and sustainability of their businesses. The Department of Fisheries now seeks to expand the reach of this initiative to the south of the island and will host a second Fishers Clinic in Dennery at the end of October. The focus is gender equity and ocean health, supporting access to markets for small-scale fishers.
The Department of Fisheries will be hosting a Fishers Clinic in Dennery on Thursday, the 31st of October from 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. The clinic is targeted at persons primarily within the 7 districts, and it will be at the landing site in Dennery. We invite members of the various cooperatives, fishers in nearby communities such as Miku, Poile, Viewfort, Savans Bay. We encourage those fishers, their family, vendors, and other stakeholders related to the fishing industry to this fishers clinic. It's targeted for fishers. It is an opportunity for fishers to interact with our extension unit.
The Fisher Clinic will target fisher folk from the Dennery village and its environs. Much like the first, the upcoming clinic will consist of a series of interactive booths providing information on economic and safety tips for several aspects of the industry. The clinic will also address several health issues commonly found in fisher folk and promote health and wellness screenings. Booths will include do-it-yourself engine repair, free engine diagnostic test, fisher cooperative membership drives, free health screening and testing, financial planning tips, tips to reduce marine pollution, and tips to maintain fish quality, hygiene, and sanitary practices. Edwin encourages fisherfolk to take advantage of the opportunity to utilize these services.
We are bringing in stakeholders such as Yamaha and Mercury, A1 and Island Marine Supplies to this clinic, so persons could get an interaction with them so they could repair their engines, know how to do various maintenance. They will show how they do various diagnostic testing. And in addition to that, we are going to have from the Ministry of Health nurses on hand to perform screening. Again, the department is looking at the fishers holistically, and we are looking at their well-being when they go out to sea, how they take care of themselves. And it's not just about fishing, jumping on a boat, but their mental health, their physical health, and all of the things that come along within the sector.
The event is an opportunity to foster and strengthen relationships with fisher folk and other industry partners, as well as promote improved lifestyle among fisher folk. For Hot 7 News, I am Jacques Wooding.
Minister for Labour and Social Partnerships Relations in the government of Barbados, Colin Jordan, will be the guest speaker at the National Workers' Union 2019 Annual Congress of Delegates. St. Lucia's Labour Minister Stephenson King is also down to speak at the opening ceremony. The Annual Congress of Delegates is the highest decision-making authority of the union and will be convened on Sunday, the 3rd of November, at the conference room of the Mystique Royal St. Lucia at Radway Beach in Grosley. Over 100 delegates representing their various branches will be in attendance. The closed session will be addressed by the leadership of the union and will receive reports about different portfolios. The Congress will also vote on resolutions and elect a new Central Committee to administer the affairs of the organization for the 2019 to 2020 term of office. This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Tennyson Glasgow is up next with all the sporting action.